Welcome back for part 4 of episode 4 of Atavar Ascension. To catch you up on where we last left off. Rolling into the edge of town around mid-morning, the Blue Devils discover not a single living soul is in sight. But there is still movement as townfolk, risen from the dead, descend upon them. Using some unorthodox but impressive tactics, the party manages to dispatch one zombie after another until the town square is cleared of the undead. Cautiously beginning to explore the rest of the town, they hear lots of noise coming from behind the closed doors of the church. And that is where we hop back into the action.
Look, I want to say there's no chance there'd be survivors inside, because if I said...
Are you sure it's not a Church of Shemlo?
Do I look at it and see any recognizable icons?
It's not Shemlo, no.
Yeah.
So...
Ain't my God.
If I were to say there could be survivors inside, someone might call me stupid. But...
I'm not going to call you stupid, I'm going to call you wishful thinking.
Whilst they're arguing...
I'm sure we'll lose points if we don't check
Mage
first.
hand the door open into the church.
Okay, you
Assuming it's, not locked.
roll a strength check for the mage hand.
Wait,
Nat 20.
oh my God. What are you trying to do right now?
Okay.
She just opened the church full of zombies towards us.
Why?
As you guys are kind of in the center of town, you're about 20 feet away from the church.
Yeah.
The door, you see this glowing hand goes to the front of the church and pulls at it. The wood on there, which you actually see, there is a wood cross beam going across, through kind of an outside lock. You have seen the doors were pushing and pushing. This hand kind of grabs at that and pulls, and the whole thing snaps. The doors fly open. And I need everybody to roll initiative again.
Leon looks at Persephone and just says, "Woman, are you so hungry for kills in this contest that you'd kill yourself?"
I'm on the wagon.
14.
I got a 21.
14.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking the wagon and leaving. Who's with me?
Above 21. Or 21 and up.
21.
21.
This is why we should leave the magic caster.
Okay, 16 to 20.
They were knocking on the door. I was just helping them out.
Okay.
Why didn't you just leave her in
10 to
jail?
15.
14.
I got 10.
9 to 14.
I got a 9.
5 to 10, sorry.
I got
10.
a 9.
9.
10? Ajax, 10. You both had 9. Who's got the higher dex?
He does.
The elf.
The elf, of course.
How stereotypical.
How many zombies are we looking at is the question.
Oh, we're gonna
Well, we
find
don't know
out.
yet.
24 or some shit,
Let's
maybe.
try not to spend any slots on these, on zombies.
I don't even care about the kill count. We're gonna get freaking overrun.
Tomer, you're up as 13 zombies charge out of this church towards you guys.
I'm gonna take my happy ass and hop back on the wagon. And after that, I'm going to shoot arrows.
Not bad.
Okay.
Yes, you're bad, you're very bad.
We're going to lose points for that.
We're not burning down a church?
Hey, no, here's the thing. We lose points regardless. The place is all fucking dead.
It's not our fault.
That wasn't our fault.
I know, but you get it.
We got here, in fact, double time from what we should have been. So if anything,
For my idea, this one just didn't pan out as well.
10 lightning damage. So
yeah, but you didn't
legitimate
consult
fist
that
fight.
with anyone.
I don't always consult.
And I'm
Don't
gonna
ever.
de-transform and just stay on the wagon. Because that's not gonna last me through this whole fight of 13 fucking zombies.
Yeah, what he said.
Sounds pretty zombie-like.
Can we just please leave here with
Gold?
the zombies and go?
Are you conspirating with them?
Okay, 10 lightning damage it is. And that's all you're doing. So, Leon, you are up. You are 20 feet away from these 13 zombies.
I'm going to look at the one that he damaged, hop on the cart, and just say, "Please fuck off." Have it make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What spell is that?
Vicious mockery.
We're not prepared for this.
What's your DC?
13.
Fail.
Yay, that's the first time. Alright, that'll be
1 point of psychic damage.
1 point of psychic damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. Okay. That's all for you, or are you doing anything else?
That's all for me.
All right.
It feels
Ajax,
like a perfect
you're up.
night to dress up like hipster.
Okay.
You can get a triple kill if you turn them dead.
It doesn't kill them. It just makes them run away.
Even better.
Yeah, but that's my one and done, and that's just zombies. We don't even know what else is in this town.
Well, right
Something
now it looks
raised
like
the
zombies.
Yeah. The goal was to not spend spell slots on a bunch of fodder.
Well, it's not our fault that our frickin' tiefling's a frickin' maniac.
If there are any survivors we could have rescued now,
Nope.
tough shit. Because we can't rescue him anymore.
You guys wanted to burn the church down. How
I
is
was
this not
talking.
better?
I was talking to him about the possibility of survival.
I was making a joke of being
I'm problem solving.
How close are they?
You are an idiot.
20 feet away.
So you can tell I was playing the
Sorry, my
barbarian.
sense of humor isn't good enough.
I'm not blaming you on this at all, Gold.
I say we make
It's you,
Percy walk.
Percy.
Ajax, what'd you do?
Sensing a pattern.
Oh, could you?
Go.
Really?
I say we make Percy walk.
Yeah, I'm going to cast a second level shatter in the middle of them.
Smart.
Okay.
I could take out like
I think
a bunch
that
of them or
gets
something.
all
We'll
of it.
see.
It's 10. Well, hang on. Let me double up. 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point.
10-foot radius.
One square around all of the.
I will say. If this works.
That'll get about 7 of them,
You're right.
based on how
Hey,
they're kind of... Because they're not all grouped right
That
up.
whittles down the numbers. We may be able to.
That's about 7.
It's a con 13 save.
Okay, hold on.
7, 13.
Half on a fail.
That's a roll
I'm
damage.
going to soften them up. Let's see. What was it? It was
I'm not a barbarian anymore.
I know, I'm not used to it.
3d8.
Okay, it looks like... yeah, alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, this is awful. Oh, hang on. Didn't even look at it because it's only 3 and 6. It was 11 total.
11 total, okay.
Plus your spell bonus.
Oh, do I get a bonus to that? Let's see.
Isn't it a spell bonus? Don't you have your spell bonus to that?
No.
No, it's just straight damage. Alright, hold on. And then half for any that
Failed.
passed.
Yeah, any that.
Or, yeah, passed. I'm sorry. Let's see.
Okay.
Creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, these are not inorganic. It is
if only
organic.
we were fighting constructs.
Okay. The one that you blasted before, and you hit with your...
With my 1 point of psychic damage.
Psychic damage. As you do this shatter, it kind of breaks apart into different pieces and falls down. The other 6 around there that you hit all kind of, waver. A couple of them weather it a little bit better than the others, but yeah, you definitely did something to them.
Did you kill any of them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one that had already been damaged.
Okay.
I don't care
You're about to nuke the group, I assume. I'm going to get back on the card if that wasn't already a thing.
Okay. Yeah, you're on the cart. And is that your turn, I assume?
Yep.
All right. So, Gold, you are up.
Yeah!
Is
60 feet
everybody
away.
on the cart just out
Yeah,
here? Okay,
everybody's on
I
the
was
cart.
like, hold
I thought
on.
she wasn't on the cart.
I
No,
never
she
left
was.
the cart.
She never got off.
That would be stupid.
So you go 60 feet away.
what?
So you're using your bonus action as well?
Oh, but
You can actually go 120 feet.
I'm only going 60.
Okay, so you don't even have to use your bonus action then.
Okay, then 60 feet away.
Okay, so you guys move 60 feet. Do you go north or do you turn around and go back?
Oh, turn around. I already
Okay.
know that area is safe.
Okay,
Well,
so you head back that way.
Since you're not... He didn't have to use his bonus action or action, right?
No.
Could you still feasibly shoot one of them because he got a longbow?
I could turn around and shoot them, yeah.
You could.
We can pick them off from a range.
You
Just
could.
curious.
That's my idea.
You're actually about, I will say, 50 feet because what happens is you were 20 feet. They're trying to come out
Yeah,
towards you,
turn
and then you
around.
turned around and went back that way. So they kind of came out a little bit. You went back 60, but they were already about 20, and then they moved. And so we'll say 50.
That's fine. Our bows can do
Triangulation and all that bullshit.
150. Our bows can do 150.
I do my good old planar warrior bullshit
Roll your bullshit.
to one that got hit by Ajax's explosion.
Okay.
19.
That hits.
That's going to be 8 force damage.
Okay. And that definitely had an impact, but it still seems to be up and moving around. That is it for your turn. Persephone, you are up.
Okay, chromatic orb time.
Okay.
Twinning it again.
Okay. Any in particular that you're targeting?
Whatever two look like they're the closest to dead. I figured
Okay.
twin the numbers down is happy.
You got it.
Plus, does a 7 hit?
No.
Okay, so one of them hits, the other one does not.
Okay.
And it does.
Which was it, the first or the second?
The second one missed. The first
Second
one
one missed, first one hit. Okay.
And it's fire again. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
Okay. As you miss with one of your chromatic orbs going wide, one of them does slam into the one that just got hit by the arrow from gold, and it crumples to the ground, unmoving.
Okay, one of them is fine.
You get crappy pencil now.
All right. All of these things now move towards you. They are 10 feet away from the cart. You have 11 of them just 10 feet away.
We might level up.
Wait, I thought he moved the thing 60 though.
Yes,
They were
but due to,
50
due to the way the angles
I
were...
didn't understand. I'm just curious.
Put it this way. They're here.
I got
it.
that.
To work, to be honest.
You know,
You gotta treat me like I'm stupid, man.
it is now Tomer's turn. They're about 10 feet away from you guys.
Anybody got like explosives or something?
No.
I just used the closest thing I
It's the
had.
one time I'd actually like an artificer in a campaign.
I got alchemy supplies, but I can't make a bomb right now.
I could have used my channel divinity, but that didn't want to blow my wad out of without
You
knowing
don't want
what
to
else-
blow your load on these dudes.
Correct.
Screw it. We'll go for the same as the first. That's probably gonna hit 6 plus 4. So
Yeah,
one
that
got
hits.
damaged.
You gotta stay prepared. Something's causing these zombies.
The water.
I'm not totally convinced it's just a sickness.
Come on, get down with the sickness.
Hey, copyright.
It was not enough seconds.
11 points of damage, electrical damage.
Okay.
And that's
You're
it for
not
me.
enough seconds.
I know. You have to rub it in.
As you shoot one with a bow and hit it, it drops down and then it pulls itself back up.
Son of a bitch.
I get knocked down to get up again for two.
And that is your
knocked
turn.
down.
So, Leon, you are up.
So
10
is it
feet
the-
away from you.
They're 10 feet away.
Yep,
So-
on the cart.
Feasibly,
You're on the cart.
if I jumped off to attack, could I get back on?
You would get attacks of
That's what I was going to
opportunity.
ask about as well. How many attacks of opportunity?
11.
From, well, technically they couldn't all be surrounding that much. You would have 3 attacks of opportunity.
I have 18 hit points.
Leon. Leon, put something
Right
on
now you do.
Yeah, that's true. See,
Leon, Elden Ring it. Just jump off the horse and go, woo!
let's see.
And this is how we lost our bard.
It's okay. It was for killing zombies.
I'm here to avenge my twin brother.
One of them attempts to grapple. Your movement speed is pulled to 0.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Risk it for the biscuit.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump off, attacking the.
I'm not picking him up.
You guys have 0 faith in me.
The difference between
Good
reckless
luck.
and stupid.
What you did was stupid.
What you did was stupid.
Also
Incredibly
reckless.
stupid. Okay, and I'm going
So there's a
to,
difference.
like I said, I'm
Not
going to
that
attack
they
the
don't go
one
hand in hand.
that is, what you call it?
Injured?
Injured, that one, yeah.
There's actually 4 of them, or
The one
5
that's-
of them injured. One that just got up.
I would
One-
highly
yeah, that
advise
one.
you not
Okay.
being there on the next turn.
I'm not going to. So that's a 10, that hits.
Yep.
So that's going to deal 1d, well, not 1d, so that's going to deal 9 points of damage. Now, before you do anything else, I'm going to expend a use of my Bardic Inspiration to do Slashing Flourish. So what that will do is, I gotta roll another d6.
I wonder how much damage running the cart can do. Just trample the horde.
To the card as well.
So
I'm sure the cart.
it's going to take the initial 9 slashing,
Mm-hmm.
or is it rapier piercing?
Piercing.
Yes.
It is piercing.
I hope
Plus
so.
4 more piercing, and then an adjacent one to it also takes that 4 piercing.
Okay. Good to know.
And then I am going to take those 3 opportunity attacks and get back on the card.
Okay.
Sorry, you got like a 15 AC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 17 hits.
It does.
So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the other 2 miss you.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
It was calculated.
That's my free action.
I rolled shit on the other 2. You're lucky.
They're fucking zombies, man.
Yeah, still, I rolled shit.
Ash of War.
You have a low AC, dude.
I have 15. That's like the second highest in the group.
Yeah, I was like, I
wonder
got
if
an
you could beat the
11.
game. Ash
Yeah.
of War kick.
So
There's
that's
something
your
to
turn. Ajax, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to Thunder Wave.
Wait,
Okay.
the one that I struck.
Oh yeah, it went down.
Okay.
Thunder Wave
So
is
you're
a
at 2 kills
13
now?
con save.
1.
13.
I don't care about
Let me see how many that's gonna hit.
You just want to level up?
I'm just doing that on
First level in case I missed that. I'm pretty sure I said
Let's
it.
see. 15-foot cube from you. Damn. Okay. And you said 13 con.
bossing say.
Wait one.
Oh, it's yours. I was looking at mine in my hand. I was like, wait a second.
That's not what it is.
Ooh, that was a good hit.
Okay. So there you go. What's your damage?
12.
Okay.
And all the ones that failed have something happen. Hang on, let me double check that.
Okay.
Let's see. On a failed save, creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet. Did any of them get punked by that?
Okay. Okay, so one of them that just was recently hit, as you unleash this thunder wave, just like it's almost like you cast shatter on it again as this thunderous boom slams through it. It just kind of flies apart into various pieces. 3 others get like rocked and pushed back, and then a few others end up just kind of like but staying there.
Damn, I only got one. They gotta be low.
Yeah, how many?
How are they looking?
How many of them are there left?
8.
Yep.
That's my guess.
8.
Yeah.
8 is correct.
Quick maps.
8 is correct.
You don't gotta tell me their health. I just want to know what they're looking like right now. How,
3 of them are looking pretty bad. The remaining are still okay, but they're a little bit damaged.
fair enough. I pass.
Yes. All right. Gold, you're up.
I drive the cart out another 40 feet.
Okay.
I then do my ranger bullshit with
Ranger
my
bullshit.
planar warrior attack.
Aiming at one that is more or less damaged.
That is cocked.
I know. I'm so
You wanna-
disappointed
you
because it
wanna
is
do a reroll.
so close to being a nat 20.
Yeah, but that's also not set at all.
14. I'm gonna go ahead and attack one of the fuller ones.
Fuller as in less damaged.
Correct.
Okay. Roll your damage.
That is going to be 10 force damage.
Okay. Good to know. All right. That is your turn. Persephone, you are up.
Uno mas. Except this time I'm gonna change it. Instead of fire, I'm gonna do lightning.
Okay. Same thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 2 that look like I can kill them if I hit them, kind of
Okay.
thing.
How many sorcery points do you have left?
This is my last one.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
I mean, they're all pretty weak.
A 7 misses. What about an 8?
8 hit.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's you
2 and
a
a
hit.
3.
Cool. I'll hit one of them.
Hit
The second
one of
one is
them.
the
Roll
one I
damage.
hit. The first one I missed.
Okay, roll damage.
Fuck.
You're pretty much out of commission now.
19.
Yeah, that one also fails, and it goes boom as you blow it apart with lightning damage.
I'm gonna do a thing as a bonus action. It's gonna be stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna convert a level 2 spell slot into 2 more sorcery points.
Okay. That is your turn. And the remaining 7 zombies. And they try to get closer. 5 of them are now, once again, within 10 feet. 2 of them are only within 20 feet because they got pushed back. And it is back to the top of the round. All right, Tomo, take one out.
I'll tell you which one.
You said I killed one of them, right?
Yes.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, by now you figured it out. 8 or higher will hit.
Yeah, my 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I rolled twice. Fucking piece of shit.
If you kill one of the super weak ones, it counts as my kill.
If that's the case, 2 of your kills didn't belong to me.
I don't believe that.
11.
You haven't
That
attacked a
hits.
single one.
Or is that damage?
That's damage.
Damage?
Was mine.
Oh, no, I set up one for gold to kill, and he killed it.
I'm not gold.
Set me up. We did equal damage.
The one you shoot drops down and gets back up.
Fuck this.
Dude, I rolled a natural 20 on that. Fuck.
Oh, that's the thing with undead.
Yeah.
That they roll to see whether or not they
Have to make a
die.
Constitution save to see undead fortitude.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Go on.
Undead fortitude, man.
Undead fortitude.
Yep. All right, Leon, you are up.
The
Unless
man
there's
with
something
the
else you want to do,
funny
bonus
hands.
action wise.
I'm not gonna do it because it's mean.
All right, so Leon, you're up.
I'm gonna look at the one he just attacked because I only need 1 damage, right?
Yeah,
You'd think.
technically.
It just fucking just kill these.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
care anymore.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not caring. I'm still writing it down, but like, I'm not
You was
caring.
scared.
Is that what I should say?
No, I care what I'm
Yeah, I do what he says. I look at the zombie and say, "Bitch."
Roll your damage. He failed.
He takes a total of 4 points of psychic damage.
The highest you've done with that.
I get knocked down.
But he gets up again.
God fucking
This
damn it.
He does get knocked down and get up again.
We should give him a whiskey drink. Or a vodka drink.
This one's resilient. Anything else, Leon?
Fucking no.
All right, Ajax.
All right, I'm gonna hop down, move forward just a little bit, so they're all within that 15-foot range.
Do it again.
Yep.
All right.
Thunder wave, level 1.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Ajax.
That is 10.
Fuck! They all failed. Oh my god. The highest number I rolled on there was a fucking 8 on the die. God
I just
damn.
hit it with a
And you said, how much damage?
10.
Okay.
And all the ones that failed get pushed back 10
Yep.
feet if they live.
Nah, the corpse is
I mean, their corpse would get pushed back 10 feet as well, so fuck them.
Get fucked.
Okay, so all of them get pushed back. 2 of them drop. But Mr. Hanger On fucking knocks down, pushed back, and then gets back up again.
So we hit 2 of them. 2 of them dead.
Oh, no. He killed 2 of them.
Yeah.
He hit them all that were remaining. There are 5 left, and one of them
Yes,
just
I am.
will not go down.
Ajax, I just want to say, we are so very lucky to have you with us.
And then, can I just hop down and move 5 feet? Can I get back on the cart?
You got no movement, absolutely.
Okay, I will do
Well,
that.
I was
Okay.
the one who started with that.
Just
That's it for your turn. Gold, you are up.
Just hit it with it.
Or sorry, yep, Gold, you're up.
I'm gonna do it until it gets boring.
Same second verse, same as first. All right,
That is a 15.
all right. Roll your damage.
16 force damage.
Okay, which one are you shooting at?
Any of them.
Any of them?
Sure.
Okay. He goes down. There are 4 left.
Oh, hey,
Not
what's
get
wrong?
up again.
Magic is OP.
And Persephone.
All
right.
2 more slots.
Last time, this one's gonna be
One level,
acid,
two
so it's
more.
gonna be a black-green
Okay,
blob.
That's all I need.
A 7 hit. No, I'm sorry, not a 7.
No, it
8.
doesn't
5 and 3 is 8. And
Yes.
8 hits.
Yes.
I hit him for
Okay.
barely.
Roll your damage.
Oh, fuck.
You cast another spell.
Yeah.
She turned a level 2 spell slot into 2 sorcery
16.
points.
Okay, yep.
Do you
They
think you
both
should be
end up
saving at least
failing.
something?
There are 2 left.
Jen gets
There's Mr. I ain't gonna fucking die, and there's one other.
Wait, so did I hit 1 or 2 of them dead?
You killed 2.
Oh,
Alright, you know what? For the one that keeps living,
man, we just.
I say we pelt it with these roots.
Alright.
No, we're not. We could sell these
Be
again.
cleansed.
It is. The 2 left, they attempt to try to get to you, but of course they cannot because you keep moving away. At this point, I'm going to say you guys easily wipe them out.
Just going in a circle in the fucking
And
pasture.
based on your current tactics, in order to speed things up and prevent second verse same as the first over and over and over
Mhm.
again, it takes you another hour and a half, 2 hours. But you manage to kind of make your way through the town, scouring each building, checking it thoroughly, drawing out any potential living, or remaining, I should say, zombies, and using your tactics to slay them. All in all, you take down 42 zombies.
Man, I'm running low on arrows, boys.
Yeah, you guys are really low.
I'm glad I
used
bought
spells
that was
forever
extra
ago.
arrows.
You have
Have you not been picking your arrows?
We have been.
you
but
have recovered
think
some.
My arrow quiver can only hold 30.
Yeah, you have. But you did buy like 50 extra, so you got. You have recovered some. I will say you probably, between the 2 of you, you have 19 arrows each left in total. Period.
I know where we're going next.
Oh shit, we gotta make a shopping spree.
Well, why don't we try looting that general store, see if we can find some arrows.
Yeah, we'll go to the general
Okay.
store.
Now, so you know, as you've been going through, this building right here that you eventually would have had to go through to clear out the rest of the zombies. It is clearly supposed to be like the governess homestead for this small town. You have found 2 zombies in there that you slay. One, what you think would have been a very beautiful human female with long golden hair
Shit, we killed them all.
down to her back, and a fairly strong-jawed looking adult male.
Except for the fact that the jaw was hanging on by one side.
It was.
Wasn't that strong?
Question.
That's right.
Question. Is the female zombie, does she have any like necklace or anything on her?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's give it
she
to the daughter.
She actually
He is an animal, technically.
She actually is not wearing any necklaces or that kind of jewelry, but she does have 2 earrings on what remains of her ears,
I'm gonna take them.
and a very sparkly yet covered in some gore and ichor ring on her wedding ring finger.
Alright, I'm gonna take those.
I'll take the wedding ring.
I'm gonna give it to the daughter so she
She
can.
doesn't need the wedding ring.
That'd be some way to hold on to money.
And it's some way to hold on to her parents. God, don't be heartless.
And I
the
need,
one looting body.
and as you are going through and kind of looking through everything, I'll need investigation checks from you 2 since you're going to kind of search the general store, see if you can find some arrows.
Gotcha. Oh, I get advantage on this. Hell yeah.
13.
Nat 20 plus 3, so 23.
You find 3d10 arrows, roll it. You find 2d10 arrows, roll it. You only find 2d10.
Yeah,
I know,
the
it
second
was
one
cocked
real
like
good.
this.
23 arrows.
Mhm.
I get 14.
Good. Okay.
That puts me up to max anyway.
Yes, as long as we have max, we're fine.
And I need everybody to roll perception checks as you are kind of going in and about town
I
now.
hate this die.
8.
I hate all of my dice.
Ooh, 15.
Nice.
17.
20.
My passive is higher than what I'm rolling, so don't
Yeah.
worry
Yeah, but we
about
don't
it.
use passive in this game.
I don't see shit.
Well, here's what it is your passive perception, anyone with a passive of 12 or higher,
Yeah.
you would hear some noise. Those of you who actually then, when you rolled, if you got a 15 or higher, the noise seems to be coming from the well in the center of town.
Water, you say?
I'm gonna take out the sword, ignite it, and gently dip it down the well if we can't see far enough.
I mean, I could just cast light on a rock.
Yeah, I
Or
was
do you
like,
want to? You want to? Oh, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a
just do
cantrip.
it.
we do it together.
Yeah, I just find a rock of some sort, cast
Yeah.
light on it, and drop it into the...
A rock of well
As-
investigating.
As you look, this is a decent sized well. You're looking at, the walls, the stone walls of the well themselves are about 3 feet up, 3 feet high. The diameter of this well, outer diameter is probably 10-foot diameter. The inner diameter of the well itself is maybe about 6.5, 7 feet. So this is a pretty big opening going down
I'll
into
just
the
drop
earth.
it in the
And
center.
and it's got this whole, support structure with a bucket and, the winch and everything.
I
But,
guess light on the bucket.
yeah, but looking down there as you drop the rock, Ajax.
Well, if there's something down there, we'll
Yeah.
hear it too, because it'll bonk.
Yep, as you drop the rock, Ajax, and looking down there, you see it, the rock falling, and it falls for a good 50 feet before it kind of splashes in the water, and just as it does, you see something kind of standing in the water, and then now this light is in the water, kind of giving this dull illumination, and you can see the outline of yet another zombie. And this is about 45, 50 feet down from you.
I'm out of spells.
At the
so I
bottom of
can't
this
help
well,
you.
like standing in it.
Do we notice anything
He's in the
peculiar
water.
about this zombie?
He's in a well.
It's in a hole.
Besides that?
Contaminating
From
the
this far
water.
away? No.
Right.
I say we leave it in there. We should be fine.
I think
I
maybe there's
think
something important on it.
That could easily be what's
I'm not-
contaminating the water,
I'm
so
not
I think
doing
getting rid
anything.
of it would help.
I'm gonna grab
I can deal
a
with it
rope,
tomorrow if you want.
right?
Mhm.
And is there anything I could tie to the end of it to make a sort of hook?
What are you thinking
Walking
of?
Dead, man.
What are you thinking of?
Some kind of metal thing, like maybe an arrow of theirs if they would be willing to.
Give me an investigation check. You look around town for
You
something.
bend an arrow and
We're
it's
on
gonna...
the coast, we should find some fishing
Bending an
supplies.
arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, fishing supplies too. Okay, investigation though. Let's see. That's not where it is. Investigation +1. 3.
Okay. I'm going to give you advantage because of what Gold suggested.
All right. 7.
Okay, it's enough. It's easy. I was getting your DC was 5 on this.
I know, but
Because there is fishing supplies not too far away.
All right.
You find a gaff hook
Mhm.
that you could kind of untie the bucket and put the gaff hook on there, and you could try to use that to try to snag this thing.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for anything?
It takes you a little while to kind of actually hook it properly.
Ajax, help me pull this thing up, please.
Okay.
on it.
All right. As you pull it up, it gets up to the top, and you two are pulling.
I was gonna stop it before it gets close enough to hit us.
Okay, so you're going to stop it
Yeah.
Okay.
And just strategically poke at it from there
until it's dead.
until it's dead.
All right, fine. You kill it.
I mean, it's immobilized by a rope.
Yeah.
I'm not counting that for a kill. I just wanted to, so
Okay.
I fully pull it up after that.
You get it out. Okay.
You have no points on the board. That absolutely counts for you.
Oh, no, that would be my second kill.
Yeah, you got one.
Oh, she's...
She just doesn't track it because she hates me.
It's okay, she didn't track like 2 of mine. I had to scribble them down.
Yep. So that's what you get. You get
Yeah.
this zombie up here. What do you do now?
I'm trying to check if there's anything important on it.
Okay. Investigation check.
Does anyone have a better investigation than me? Because
I've got
I-
+1.
I have a
NBC
+1 as
mine.
well, but anytime I roll, I get like a 4 max.
Investigation.
How
I get
investigate
advantage and I get a
you want?
+3.
You.
16.
Okay. You actually see around this zombie's legs, you find that there are some weird, like, roots that seem to be, like, kind of tangled up around its legs that have a red vein-like line going through these roots.
They look like the roots we got for delivery.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
Just a thought.
I was like,
We all
oh,
did.
it's evil.
We all did.
I know. So just root-like growths.
Yeah, weird roots that are with a red vein-like line going through the roots.
All right, Ajax, humor me. Let's unhook
fish
this
them up.
thing, and I want to see if we can fish up anything else from the well.
Alright, I just kind of grab the corpse of the zombie and
Huck it. Okay.
throw it behind us.
Yeet!
Either before or after he throws it, I guess. I want to go get a sample of the root stuff on his leg and put it in one of the vials I got.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm going to cast light on
once we do
the
a short rest, I
bucket.
can
That's
do some
smart,
alchemy
yeah.
tests.
Okay. Put that back down.
Yeah, or whatever hook he's using. I
Okay.
assume it was a bucket, but
Yeah. Okay. So you lower that back in? and
Yeah,
try
well,
to-
it was a sharp fishing supply thing.
yeah, it was
exactly.
a gaff hook.
I don't know specifically what that is, but I'm gonna assume it worked.
Yeah.
So
I assumed it was like attached to the bucket or something to give
Okay.
it some weight in terms of, because
Sure.
you try to hook something that's just hanging and
Yeah,
that hook's
it's
just going to
kinda
spin
weird.
around.
that's fair. That's fair.
So you lower that down, and with the light on it and everything, it takes you a little bit of time to kind of dredge the bottom with this hook. But eventually, you feel some good resistance, and you pull up. And as you bring this up, you've got a mess of like entangled roots, and they all have this red,
That's what I thought.
vein-like line kind of going through the different portions of them.
It's nothing I've ever seen in the wilds.
Nothing I've seen either, and I'm
It's
glad
like
I
they found what fucked
tried
up
that.
their water supply.
Do you,
I'm just wondering how it has the properties to
Percy?
turn undead.
You're eyeing this. Do you have any idea what these are?
Let's see what I got access to.
No.
Do we want to make?
I'm going to
nature
use
checks?
my detect magic that I get once a day from being a furball Gasuna.
You can try that, yeah, if you want.
Since I've got proficiency, can I make a nature check?
I can intimidate it.
You can try it. You can try a nature check.
Fuck you, Root.
I'm gonna unplant you.
That's a 22.
Okay. Best you can tell, you have not seen anything like this naturally occurring in the locations you've been in.
Okay, I'm gonna take a speck of that root,
Mm-hmm.
use my alchemy kit, and run some tests on it since I get advantage on that.
Then run your alchemy check.
Did I pay anything on detect magic?
No, actually.
Fair enough.
It's
It's all
natural.
bacterial.
20.
Excellent.
20.
You're
What
like
you-
rolling
what
20
you-
is like a fucking machine.
What
Yeah, it
you
was plus
determine is
20 total.
this is definitely not native to this area, nor native to this plane.
Speaking of different planes, does that sound a little familiar to me at all?
I'm gonna go ahead and detect portal.
Yeah, hang on, before I get to you. Give me a straight intelligence check, Persephone.
19.
You remember something.
Mm-hmm.
You're not exactly sure what you think. Did I maybe see something like this once? I don't know if I ever paid attention, but maybe I did. In fact, you're kind of confident that you have. You just didn't really pay attention to what that was.
Alright, I take a bigger
You
sample of it.
know, you do know that if you did see it, you know where you saw it.
Yeah.
But you're not 100% sure. You're pretty damn close.
Mhm.
But yeah, Tomer, you know this is definitely not of this plane. This is not natural. Someone must have put this here.
Yeah, someone for sure put that there.
You want to detect portal? Okay, tell me exactly what your detect portal does.
How far down the well is it? You said it was at
It's
least...
about 50 feet. It's right in the bottom, like
Yeah.
growing in the water.
So, once per short rest, as an action, you detected the distance and direction to the closest planar portal within 1 mile.
Jeez.
You do not sense any portals within that radius.
Waiting for the day it works.
Since
Quick, move a
magic
mile over and do it again.
detect magic lasts for 10 minutes within 30 feet of me. So if I lower down a little bit,
Well, here's the
Is
question.
that bucket gonna hold you?
the rope might.
Near the road.
Might.
Are you guys
throw you down
disclosing any of this information? to
Well,
anybody?
I'll tell you
Lower
that it's
me down
not
a little
from
bit.
this
Yeah.
plane.
It looks vaguely
20 feet
familiar.
to be specific.
Whoever put it here
Knew it.
Obviously.
Knew it.
So we're helping
Didn't
pull.
do
might
it.
be a
for the
feasible.
kindness of
Yeah.
the village.
Certainly not me helping pull. I got an 8 in strength.
Well, here's the question then. Do we think this is too big for us to chew off? Or do we want to go down to that well and potentially...
I say you lower me down 20 feet and see if
Um,
I can detect any magic.
If I'm
I
gonna
agree.
deal with anything, I'd rather deal with it tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to heal up.
Well, for now, let's recon. We'll lower you down.
Yeah. I'm going to drop some of the heavier stuff off of my being. The
Smart.
shield, the mace.
The
Smart.
12 kegs you're carrying around with you for no
No,
apparent
that's in the
reason.
I'm gonna give him inspiration just in case he needs to make some kind of check.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold onto the rope, kind of wrap it around my arm. And
I'm gonna man it. I'm gonna man the rope. That's-
Okay.
I will assist in
yeah,
this.
you
Okay. Very well.
And,
All right.
yeah.
I need either both of you to roll athletics checks or one of you to roll athletics with advantage because the other person's going to say, I will just assist.
I have advantage +2.
I've got proficiency +3 to athletics.
I'm
If
sorry.
you want advantage on it, go for it. I
What
get
are you
advantage
two
no
doing?
matter what.
We're rolling for
Well,
athletics.
either way, you're getting
hold
advantage
him
because
in
you're
here.
helping.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So the
You
higher
don't want
person
more
you-
help on that? You don't want all 4 of us holding the rope? I feel like that
I
would
don't think
make
he
sense.
needs it.
No.
17. 13. So 17.
Okay. This is rough, but you managed to, with both of you kind of working the rope, you managed to lower down his weight. He did take the time to kind of unburden himself of some of his heavier gear, so you were able
Did
to
you bring
make
your
it
weapon
work.
with you?
I have the great sword on, but that's only a few pounds.
Mhm. And there's not a lot of room to
No,
maneuver
it's just
in
nice
here.
to know you have a weapon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of room to maneuver in here.
I dropped the mace and the
But
shield.
yeah, you get lowered down to the bottom, and do you like step down into the bottom or?
The original goal was only going down like 20 feet to detect within 30 feet. but
Okay, 20 feet. Okay.
I'll keep lowering down
Okay.
a little bit. I don't want to touch the water.
And
Yeah,
so
you're
some
not
pings-
getting any pings off of detect magic.
Do I see anything?
As you get closer and closer, I mean, you've got the light still on the hook. So as you're getting closer and closer, eventually you're maybe a few feet above the water level. And you guys are smart enough to have figured out when you saw the zombie in there, it was standing maybe waist deep, so you know that the water only goes a few feet up from the bottom.
Mhm.
But when you get close enough, you can see the entire bottom where the water is seems to just have a bunch of these roots going through it. And
Yeah,
just
like
Broken
down
into the
there.
side of the well.
If you're gonna go down there, you might want
give me
to
a
rip some of that
give
out.
me a perception check.
You do have bardic inspiration if you need it.
14. Probably don't, but
It doesn't look like they're actually breaching through the side of the well. It actually looks like there is a central point in the center of the well where they're coming up and branching out towards the sides, and they aren't actually touching the sides.
so it's like growing up around.
Yeah, it's like
Sort of.
growing up. It's almost like a bush.
Hmm.
It's like there's one thing, and
I'll
it's growing.
poke it with my sword while I'm down there.
Okay.
Nothing, no movement, nothing, no signs of life.
No.
Hmm.
A lot of signs of undeath, that's for sure.
Can I cast a sacred flame on it with my free hand?
Sure.
It's not fire, so
It
it's-
attempts to dexterously move out of the way. No. Go
Does it
ahead and roll your
matter for
damage. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh.
8.
Okay. This root mass burns up as your radiant sacred flame blasts through the water. You now see it just kind of, little pieces of it dissipate, and it's almost like they burn up to ash. And the water seems clear of anything.
Weird.
Do it again just to be safe.
So is it like completely...
You don't see any more of it in there. It just looks like water in the bottom of a well.
Alright, bring me back up.
Someone's
shot it.
poisoned the water hole.
There's a
Actually-
snake in my boot.
I'm going to make sure there's water in the bucket as well.
There is.
Okay, just to have a sample of that.
Sure.
I'll do some tests on it real quick when you bring it back up.
Make sure to use your little pH measuring kit.
Alchemy kit, thir.
Yep,
Excuse you.
Yep.
I'm gonna pour some mercury in the water and see if it stays as mercury.
The way I'm envisioning is I'm just I got the rope around my arm, hanging onto it with one arm, and the bucket's still dangling below a little bit. And
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Okay. So they bring you up. You've got your water sample in the bucket. Persephone, you've got your samples of the weird root-like tendrils. You grab some samples too, I believe.
Yeah, I'm going to use my alchemy kit to make sure the water's clean.
All right. Yeah, give me an alchemy check.
19 plus 3.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, in the sample of water that Ajax brought up, doesn't seem to be any trace of that stuff in there. It's like it's gone.
Looks like someone did like a drive-by, drop the root off.
Of course, I'm going to tell them exactly what I did. I kind of describe what I saw.
Yeah, you guys would have seen a boy, some goes by as this fucking light flashes down.
I'm going to start saying it.
Quick thinking, Ajax. Wonderful.
So what do we do with the
I say we just take it back.
Zara root we got in the trunk?
I say we take it back, see if she can get her money back, and figure out what the hell we're going to do.
You said it like kind of vaporized after like all of it disappeared. What about the stuff that was up top?
Oh, they still got that.
Okay, so it didn't all just disintegrate.
No.
When
You might have destroyed a single source of it.
Yeah. There was no sign of it down there at all after I did that.
I assume this is a long shot because we've torn apart most of the zombies. You can't do anything with the Nora root to like bring them back or something. I'm assuming it's a
I'm not
fair
a warlock.
no.
They could have been brought back.
All
We've
right.
just been
I'm not a
slaughtering the
warlock.
townspeople.
I don't know how roots work.
I deal with blood magic, not with magic.
Well, I mean, it's blood. There's a lot of it.
I say we compile a grave and we burn the undead.
I
As
agree.
to not spread the curse.
And to honor those as well.
Well said. I'm gonna put on some working clothes and start hauling the undead to one of the fields.
I join him.
Yep.
Mage hand will help you.
Yes, the 5 pound
The 5
capable
Ten-
hand.
unattended
10
objects.
pounds.
You're right, it can lift the undead cat.
It can lift
Yes.
the shovel
Dead
and
Norman.
the dirt on said shovel.
That's useless.
Someone's got to dig a hole.
We're all going to dig a hole.
I didn't
Yeah.
think we were digging a hole.
We're
You just said
burning
put
it.
him in a grave.
No, we said like burn it.
I thought you meant put him in a
No,
hole.
we're going to dig a ditch, put the bodies in it, light a
Yeah,
little fire.
that's what I'm
and top it
saying.
off.
There's
thought
a
we were just gonna
hole
make a burn pile.
involved.
Well, let's be a little ceremonial about this here. Let's at least dig a pit for them.
All right.
As you guys are, going through the town, doing these kinds of things, and you're kind of keeping track of the numbers, what you find out is you took down about 42, 43 zombies.
He looked at me when he said that. Put that on there.
Fuck off.
You
And
were
then
tied.
to be
Give her
honest,
Of the
40.
I think me and Gold did most of the work with the arrows.
going through the
Oh,
rest
at the end for sure.
At
you
the
did.
end, because you guys are going to run out of magic
Oh, I
at some
am. I've
point.
already run out.
going
It's
through
fine.
the rest of
We did 30
the
arrows.
the structures in town and everything. Out of the rest of that, there were about 94 bodies, non-zombies, that were in various states of having been eaten
Mhm.
and torn apart, but not turned into a creature of the undeath.
The Underverse.
And you do not find anyone living in this town.
Uh-oh.
That's a shame.
Guys, we're in this town.
You do
The
find
most meta thing
you don't
ever.
find yourselves is the problem. You got lost.
Alright, so what do we find that's lootable in this town?
A whole
Perception
shop.
checks?
You find some old farm machinery, farm supplies,
Oh, I like
So-
textiles, like basic textiles.
I'm just
Most of the things here, it's not worth the effort.
I have a question. I want to investigate the shoreline.
Okay.
So when I go towards the edge where the shoreline meets, is it like a cliffside or does it
No,
connect?
it's a nice beach actually.
Yeah,
And
I'll walk down there with him.
there's actually just a nice simple dock with a couple small fishing boats. We're not talking anything big like you saw in Kyver. It's more like, little dinghies or like maybe like a single sail. People who just like, okay, we're going to go out about, 100 feet offshore, whatever, and throw a line in or a small net and try to catch some
Is
food.
there any like cave entrances or anything near the shoreline where you can
No,
go
it's
see?
all beach.
All right. All right, then we'll just head back then.
Well, real quick,
Mm.
in the official looking estate or in the church,
Mm.
is there any kind of written documentation by anyone who kept account of what happened?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna help him with that.
Okay.
Well, I think we're at the beach right now. Or did you wait till we got back?
I'll wait until you get. I would wait.
That was a 15.
Okay.
Well, it'd be him waiting.
As you're looking through the church, you actually find what looks to be some kind of diary on one of the torn apart bodies. It seems to be kind of tucked into to their belt. It's a woman. It's kind of like into the wherever they're cinching around their waist. It's inside their dress that is half torn open, which is what catches your attention as you see the corner of this book sticking out.
Because you see titties.
You kind of
Them
grab it.
undead
It's
cities.
it's a kind of a soft cover, and you just kind of leaf through it real quick, and it's clearly a journal or diary. And as you go through it, I mean, there are pages and pages going back years. Getting, just kind of flipping through. Eventually, you get towards the back of it, about 3/4 of the way through. This is where you see, it stopped. So you kind of go back a few pages more. And then you see, over the last couple weeks, as you're reading through, you notice, okay, kind of going backwards through it. It's like, so many are sick and are dying. It's the elderly went first, and they began to just die off. And then it started hitting younger and younger. The people in middle age started catching it, and then it started getting to my age group. You're judging, it's hard to tell by her torn apart body, but you're judging that she must have been late teens, early 20s. She says it started to hit my peers, and go through that, and then you start getting further and further back, and you're seeing, it's like a progression. It's like towards the end, it's younger and younger, and then as you go further and further, it was hitting older and older first. So it was hitting the elderly, and then down, 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 and it seemed like the elderly, it hit them. A couple weeks later, they were dead, and that was it. The middle-aged, it hit them a couple of weeks later, they started dying off. Okay? Then, her age group, it started hitting them. And then, the young kids, it started hitting them. As it started hitting the young kids, one of the last entries in there, it says something to the effect of, but then the old ones started waking up. Okay. Going a little bit further back with the investigation check, you do notice talk of this woman's life. Before all this started happening, she seemed happy. In fact, she seemed like she had fallen in love. A stranger had come to town. He was handsome, if but a bit small. But sweet. She enjoyed her time, spending time with him. and had hoped he would stick around longer. He promised he would come back, but then he departed.
Like the fucker who left.
Fucker who left. Hold on. Does it give a description of what the guy looked like in the book?
Handsome. Very round face.
Could be anyone in this room.
No.
A beaming smile with sparkling eyes. Seeming wise beyond his years. Must be of halfling or gnomish descent due to his height. Good fashion sense. Not my typical type. She would write in about it. But it's just something about him. His charm. The way he talked.
We poisoned the well.
The way he seemed to know things. And understand. As if he was so much older than his years.
Do I pick up anything from this, or do I need to roll another insight check? Or roll an insight check on her text?
Or it would be an investigation.
No, he already investigated to find this. Give me an insight. This is going to be hard.
Oh, baby, come on.
Is there any way to give him advantage?
I could give him Bardic Inspiration.
Are you there? I know you guys are actually kind of out at the beach.
Yeah.
You never said anything.
Well, to be
I was
fair,
not at the beach.
Okay, no, I was pointing
three of
to
us,
He's
I
talking about-
assume, would all
he's
kind
talking
of
about
stuck
me.
Are you
together.
sharing what you're finding with him, or are you just reading the diary?
I figure as I'm reading stuff like this, I would be reading it more or less out loud. As to
Okay,
see my-
you could give him Bardic Inspiration.
Alright. If my page would show me where it
He
is.
smashed a dash.
Yes,
bro.
you have Bardic Inspiration. You can add a 1d6. And just to clarify, this can happen, as far as I know, after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. So keep that in mind.
$19.
You get the feeling that you feel like you met this person. I can't even hear what she's saying, so I'm not gonna-
She said the horny halfling. I was like, I wasn't there. I can't believe it. Oh, man.
Oh shit, you're right.
Refresh my memory.
You didn't go to the horny halfling.
Fair enough.
Neither did he.
Yeah, it was just the three of us.
Mhm.
I'm wondering who
Just
the
the
fuck
three
I
of
could
them.
be thinking
But
about.
ideally, I was like, I don't have any of that knowledge, technically speaking. The maid butler dude who let us into the mansion, that was a
That was
guy
a
or a
girl.
girl?
That was a girl.
At the Finsamores?
Yeah.
That was a woman.
Were there any males there whatsoever that we
You
saw?
didn't see any.
Okay.
Are we?
I'm not suspecting the fence more. I'm thinking
I
this
was.
is going further back. I think that's what he's alluding to.
Question.
I don't know, sounds like a future problem to me.
Would I have to roll history to see if there was one in my gang?
You don't know about this yet?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying-
for one, you don't know about this, and two, you
No mitigation.
it's a gang of randoms. So I'm sure that you may have had a halfling or a gnome in there, but you know, who knows?
We're just probably just gonna, after checking that, we're gonna go reconvene with them.
This is going to keep bothering me for a while, so my character's just going to be pondering this and keep to himself for a bit while he thinks about it. Otherwise, make sure all the dead are put to rest peacefully and with a semi-proper funeral, and just make sure that the town's in good condition to leave.
For what it's worth, before we leave, I'm gonna find something to write, kind of just what happened.
Yeah.
Down, and I'll like leave it in the church for if anyone comes by and kind of sees what's up, and write like a little tombstone kind of
That's thoughtful.
situation.
Okay. It takes you the rest of the day
Mm-hmm.
to properly gather the dead and the pieces of the dead, and to provide what you feel is a proper send-off. Whether it is a burial or a burn, I mean, what are you doing?
Well, we're burning the undead.
So you give them as the sun has just set below the horizon. The light of this massive pyre is burning, framed by the ocean behind, as you stand there in somber silence to just give a little bit of reflection and respect for those who have passed. And the evening draws to a close, and that is where we are going to end for tonight.
All right.
Shiblo guide these miserable souls.
All right, I want to thank everyone for listening to this episode. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time.
Yes.
I hope my players had a good time. And
Oh yeah.
we look forward to you guys listening next week with part one of episode 5 it would be, because we're on episode 4 right now. So it'll be part 1 of episode 5 next week. And hopefully soon, by the time all these finally get out, honestly, we may be at the point where we're live streaming, because I've got 11 going up. Not counting counting the first one that went up last week, or this last Wednesday. There are 11 episodes, and then when I get rid of this one, there's another 4 hours, so that'll be up to 15 episodes. So that's 15 weeks, guys. By that point, we're probably going to have our live stream set up all good. So we'll see. All right, thanks everyone again, and hope to see y'all next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Adios.
Well, that's the end of this episode. We hope you'll tune in next week for the next episode of Atavar Ascension.